Hello and a very warm welcome to our continuing coverage of the AFC Champions League. And today we bring you Ahal versus Pakhtakor. This is a Group A match in the West region. And it's a particular group of interest because Ahal are absolutely streaking away with it at the moment. Maximum points, as you can see, the club from the UAE. And the other three in this group, Pakhtakor, Al Fayha and Ahal, are all struggling. However, remember that second place potentially can get you into the knockout round. So massive match for both these clubs here this evening. 23 degrees centigrade, that's mid-70s Fahrenheit if you're dealing old money. And most observers would have the away side as the favourite. Pakhtakor, who beat Ahal by 3-0 just a few weeks ago, means that they're second in the group, although obviously they need more points because only the top three runners-up from each of the two regions will make the knockout stage, and Ahal have been really struggling domestically. Only 6 wins, in fact, from their first 16 league games, and 8 defeats, believe it or not. They drew 2-2 with third place Bitsi at home on Thursday. And some interesting comments, actually, from their coach in the build-up to this game, Serdar Geldiev, who said that, this is the exact quote, he said his team has been meticulously analysing the previous match, the one against Pakhtakor a few weeks ago, and rectifying those mistakes in intensive training sessions. Well, whether that's going to work or not, we will find out. He's one of the youngest coaches around. He's only 36, Serdar Geldiev, an absolute legend at the club that he served with such distinction as a player. But how many of these home supporters really believe that they have the wherewithal, not just to potentially win tonight, but then obviously in the 2 remaining match weeks to get enough points potentially to go through? Obviously they still have to play Ahal, so you know, the chance is there for them to make up some ground on the leaders, but it has to start tonight. Just a reminder that the 10 group winners, along with the 3 best runners-up, as I said, of each zone, will book their place in the knockout stage. That's going to run from next year, February to April, and the final itself will be in May. First time since the start of the 2020 campaign that the group stage is back to home and away format, which is great to see. Another 20 matches taking place this week, and the next match week will be later on this month. But I mentioned a little about Ahal. What about Pakhtakor? Well, it's been a different story for them domestically. Top of the Uzbek Super League, they're 4 points clear of Nasaf, who they drew 1-1 with on Friday. Actually needed a very late leveler in that match. Only 4 games to go, so sitting pretty. They are the undisputed powerhouse of Uzbek football. 15 league titles Pakhtakor have won, including the last 4 in a row, and also a record 13 Uzbek Cups. Haven't really made their experience in the Champions League count, though, this season. It's the 19th time they've qualified for the AFC Champions League. They've reached the semis twice as well. Well over 100 matches total. And they got off on the back foot, really. Lost 3-0 at home to Ahal in their opener. And then they lost 2-0 at Al Fayha before that victory against Ahal a few weeks ago. Really not the start that they were wanting, or indeed expecting. It's all gone wrong in the Champions League for Ahal since that first game, which they won 1-0 at home against Al Fayha. Then they lost 4-2 to Ahal in their second match. Only made their Champions League debut last season, so maybe it was expecting a little bit too much for them to be front and centre in this competition this season. They only won their first ever national title in the last campaign after 6 runners-up placings since 2014. They finally broke Al Nasir's 8-year stranglehold on the domestic title. Finished bottom of the group in the Champions League last season. Just the 1 win from their 6 matches as the officials and players make their way out here at the Ashgabat Multi-Sport Stadium, which is pretty much full. It seats 20,000. AFC banner, always preceding the arrival of the players onto this artificial surface here. Just a reminder, we do have VAR in operation, and with the responsibility of that is Mohamed Taki of Singapore, assisted by Jansen Fu. Let's have a look at the 2 lineups then, starting with Ahal. The key man here in the 3-4-3 formation is striker Elman Tagiev, who you'll see predominantly on the right-hand side. He scored 2 of the side's 3 goals in this tournament so far. Man in charge is Mohamed Nazaruddin of Malaysia. 2 skippers, the 2 number 10s actually, meeting in the middle. Tagiev on the left. 7th club now for the 34-year-old. But very, very popular here since his arrival. A quick look at the Pakhtakor side. Well, the main man's the skipper. You just saw him in the middle, number 10. He's 36, but he's still the side's most influential player. And he's got 12 goals so far this season to prove it. Turkan Boev also will be a live wire, playing just in behind Dragan Cheran. Only 8 substitutes, you'll notice, named by Maxim Shatsky, the Pakhtakor coach. Can't stress enough how important it is for both of these sides to win this match. A draw really is no good to either of them. Remember, only 2 games to go in the group after this. But the chance is there. Either of these sides win the next 3 games, finish on 12 points, that'll probably get you through. Ahal have Rayet Jafarov back in goal tonight. Missed the match on match week 3. Official just waiting for the clock to tick round to the official kick-off time. And now we've got the countdown proper on the big screen here in Ashgabat. And away we go with the home side Ahal, all in white, attacking the goal away to our left in this first half. And as I mentioned, badly needing a victory. They both do. But Ahal as the home side, I think the extra responsibility on them. This is Mohamed Hamraliev for Pakhtakor. just haven't been able to turn their domestic dominance into continental results. There's Serdar Geldiev, just 36, the Ahal coach. Had 2 spells here as a player, incidentally. Won 5 titles at the club. Well, that's not a very good ball out, and they might be in trouble early. Ahal deflected away the shot from Kolmatov, but it was a defensive calamity, and Maxim Shatsky's team nearly in front inside the first minute. Does present Pakhtakor with their first corner of the match, and it will be Kolmatov, the man who had that shot to take it. Was a poor one. They have to settle for a throw. This is Turkonovaev, and he hasn't managed to win the corner. Well, that was something of a rude awakening for Ahal. Trouble all of their own making. And trouble when you let it bounce. Mohamed Hamraliev nearly made a real nonsense of that. Saitov with the front. Hamraliev. They tend to play a neat passing game, Pakhtakor, but Maxim Shatsky said in his pre-match press conference that sometimes you have to go a little bit longer, play beyond the pressure. Here's the quote. That's a good foot in from Kolmatov. Nearly fell for Chiran. And once again, Ahal very suspect defensively. They got lucky there, really. Well, Ahal didn't like the challenge. I don't think there was anything really untoward about it. Just a throw given on that far side. Pakhtakor haven't actually got out of their group in the last 2 seasons in the AFC Champions League. Saitov battling for it, but he lost it, and now a first chance maybe for Ahal to break, but that was a poor ball. Had options as well. And there's been an infringement in midfield, so it'll come back for a Pakhtakor free kick. Club with a proud tradition, Pakhtakor. I mentioned their 15 league titles and 13 UZB Cups. They've got a strong tradition as well in bringing young players through from their youth teams. Just held up. Now, was that a shove? Referee said no, he was happy with the challenge. And still going Kolmatov, and still going, and that will be a free kick for the foul on Shorat Soyunov. But he was making a real nuisance of himself there. Started brightly, Theo Kolmatov. And just to make the point, after what I was just saying, he was one who began in the under-18 squad here at Pakhtakor. Only 21 now, but he's a vital member of the first team. Well, that was rather fortuitous the way it found Tagiev. Might have the chance of a break here, though. Pakhtakor quickly getting plenty back behind the ball. Should be the goalkeepers. Oh, it was a close run thing. He just about got to it, Pavlyuchenko. It's only a corner. Must have had his heart in his mouth there for a moment, though. Because Abduramanov at one stage looked like he might just beat him to the punch, literally. Pavlyuchenko just got there first. So, first corner for the home team. He would love an early goal just to settle the nerves a bit. Decide to play the corner short. It's not a bad delivery, though. It was chipped in by Taguieff. Bananiev, who you just got a shot of there, can play either a midfield role or as a striker. It's like he's playing on predominantly on the right-hand side, but with license to roam. Sabrikhojev. Just too much on the pass. That wasn't the most convincing clearance either, was it? They look a little nervy in the early stages here. Ahal. All the way back to Pavlyuchenko. Pakhtakor's Belarusian keeper. That's good pressing from Serdar Geldiev's team. Thumped away. No-nonsense fashion by Saito. Very physical in the early stages here. That was not dealt with particularly effectively by Hamraliev. Teammate helped him out of jail there, rather. Scored by Roger Mamadov. Just at the moment, Ahal struggling to spread more than 4 or 5 passes at a time together. Here's Hamraliev. Here in February for $250,000 US. That was, I think, intended for Sabrikhojev, but it never ever looked like reaching him. Saito got that wrong as well. So 9 minutes gone, no score in Ashgabat, but a few nervy moments at the back, particularly for Ahal. Got away with it so far. Battling for it is Taguieff, and they've got the decision this time. A few ironic cheers from the home fans who thought they should have had a decision a few minutes ago, which they didn't get. Geldiev. Abduramanov, who predominantly plays up front, but you can see how deep he's dropping here. I don't think Pakhtakor will mind that too much, because he's quick, but struggled to use that pace from that far up the pitch. Out of play far side. Former goalkeeper and defender, that was nearly a fatal hesitation. Don't think that Ahal have the monopoly on defensive nervousness and fragility in the early stages here. And Raliev is last man back. There's Milinov. No press until about the halfway line from Ahal. In the direction of Turgomboev. He's got to be watched very carefully. Played in the Asian Cup in 2019 in the UAE, Turgomboev. Made his 50th league appearance for the club at the weekend. Well, life is being made uncomfortable. And Saitov's delivery just had a bit too much on it. Still haven't got it away, Ahal, properly. Maybe now they can. Saitov, who you'll see getting forward down this right-hand side at every possible opportunity. Right back, who I think really wants to be a winger. Did well there to win the throw. Abdulrahmanov, recently acquired for a second spell here. He originally left in 2018. Hamraliev, now as Milinov, promoted from the under-21 squad as Milinov a few years ago. This is nice football. Saitov. Just get the feeling that Pakhtakor are beginning to get their passing game together a little bit. So on the break, might be Ahal's best chance. That's a nice step over from Gurbanov, who's quick and tricky. Just got himself a yard or so on the defender, who tried to have hold of his shirt, Safiev. But it will be a corner to Ahal, their second. Geldiev is an obvious target, 6'3". It's high and it's hanging. It's just a bit too high for Geldiev, actually. Whistle's gone before the shot came in. So approaching the quarter hour mark here, no goals. Say it's relatively even so far. Neither side have created a chance worthy of the name. That very nervy early moment when Ahal gave it away in a dangerous position, but other than that, strikers of both sides have been kept pretty quiet. No foul. He looked beseechingly at the official, Turgenboev. Of course, we'll just wave play on. That's Cannon conveniently back for Ahal and Gurbanov. Excellent play again from Kolmatov, but he nearly paid the penalty for giving it away cheaply. Shot was always rising, though. Ravshanov's effort. Very highly thought of at Ahal, the number 8. Ravshanev, he started all 4 Champions League games this season now. Came through the youth setup. Kolmatov. Saitov couldn't control it. It's a nice little touch from Turgenboev. One of those players that really likes to express himself, forward by Amrabekov. This is better. Here's Safayev. Chance to cross it. And again, a rather hasty clearance, but the whistle had gone in any case. I'm curious if we keep going at 0-0 for any kind of significant length of time, whether one or both managers will gamble a little bit, because you can see that was offside before the play continued at that point. Because, as I said, a draw is really no good to either club here, you wouldn't have thought. It would mean that the most number of points that either could get in the group would be 10. And that generally is not going to get you through. This is Asmidinov. Now Turgenboev. I think he's got too much on that. Home fans just getting a little frustrated, I think. Not seen too much of their side going forward. Looks like Kolmatov might have an issue here. No, it's one of his colleagues, actually, who's on the deck. Going to soldier on. Yeah, that's how it happened. Don't think there was any way there that Diniev could possibly get the ball. Anyhow, here's Abduramanov. No way through for him there. Once again, as you can see, no real press until Pakhtakor got it into the Ahal half. Throw to the visitors. Saitov. Well, it's a nice ball, but the return didn't match it. Not sure, actually, that Turgenboev needed to play that return ball. I think he had a bit of space he could have worked with. It was nicely found by Saitov. Galdiev. Now Abduramanov. A little hopeful that one, although nearly made something out of it. Can't fault Hoджамамедов's attitude there. It looked a lost cause, but he chased it down. Almost embarrassed the defender. Well, that pass was a little short as well. Here's Diniev. Just think Ravshanov wasn't completely clear in his own mind there what he wanted to do. Didn't know whether to hit it or hold it and look up, see what options he had available. Saitov. Had it stolen from his toe there, Cheran. See how quick they are to get players back, though. Only two in the middle if they can find a cross. Aniev trying to get round the back. He didn't do badly either. And the shot was deflected and needed saving. Pavlyuchenko turning it behind. Possibly might have gone the other side of the post, but he certainly couldn't take the chance. It's nicely held up there by Aniev. And you can see the deflection, which makes it an even better save. Did really well, Gurbanov, to get round the back when it didn't look like there was room. Hard to tell whether that was going in or not, but either way, it's a corner kick for Ahal, just past the midway point of the opening period. 6 white shirts waiting if they can deliver. Not like that, though. It was a poor ball in. In for Gurbanov. Not a big man, but he does hold the ball up really well. He's stocky and strong. Assistant official clearly correct in that offside decision. Shouldn't really be offside when the ball comes from so far away. It's a little lazy, but he didn't look across the line. Tagiev. Is he going into trouble here, Basimov? Yeah. Very unnecessary corner conceded here by Hakmu Basimov. Another who's started all 4 in the Champions League this season for Ahal. Corner is very deep and solidly away by Sunyanov. I can see exactly what Tagiev was trying to do then. Nearly got the better of the defender. And that's well won back by Diniev. Still going, Diniev. Just had it flicked off his toe, and that looked like handball. And Tagiev immediately saying, yeah, fair cop. Scored the winner on match point 1. Elman Tagiev against Al Fayed. Not too much doubt about that. Meanwhile, here come Pakhtakor. No joy for Erkinov on the far side there, only a goal kick. Not exactly in a huge hurry, Japarov, take that goal kick. I mean, from what we've seen in the first half so far, I just think Ahal happy to play predominantly on the break. That was a bit of a giveaway though, and Sharan was nearly in. Yet another corner given away when there was absolutely no need. They're ganging up here, as you can see on the far post, for Saprik Hojayev's corner. Going to be the away swinger. Still haven't got it properly clear, Ahal. Beaten in the air there, Saprik Hojayev. But they've given it away again. Turgan Boev got a player down just outside the 6-yard box, and the referee finally is going to stop the game so that the injured party can get some treatment. He absolutely went flying as Milinov there. He's okay. Still rubbing his back, but he's fine. That's a brave header from Galdiev with the studs flying around him. And all the way back to Japarov. Moved forward by Hamraliev. Not a pass that really tested Soyunov. Fairly straightforward header for the central defender. Again, weight of pass has been an issue for Pakhtakor so far. They've tended to overhit virtually everything. Sometimes as the away side not used to playing on this specific artificial turf, it can take a little while just to get the speed of the playing surface. Galdiev didn't see any options, so had to go back. Well, that broke nicely for Hojamamedov. Well, neither shot nor cross, really. That was disappointing from Abdurrahmanov. Very easy indeed for Pavlyuchenko just to pluck that one out of the sky. Good leap from Ravshanov. One back by Abduramanov. All a little bit scrappy. Just think it needs someone to put their foot on the ball and maybe just calm things down in a little more controlled fashion. Hamraliev. This is Brekoychev. Now Kilmatov. It's not a bad ball for Turan. Just didn't really have the space that he wanted. So many bodies around the Serbian striker. Didn't look like it was going to reach its intended target, who was Saitov. There's a yellow card here. So the referee brought play back there. To confess, I didn't see exactly who it was who was carded. There's the answer, Soyunov, the man shown the yellow. Free kick was not particularly threatening. Diniev didn't have it for more than a moment or two. Once again, Ahal happy to let Pakhtakor have it. Just they haven't created much so far. Here's Erkinov. And again, right down the goalkeeper's throat. Catching practice there for Rahat Japarov. Outside of the boot from Abduramanov. Saitov. That's a better ball. Kolmatov. Oh dear. Lack of concentration there from Azizbek Turganboev. Should be the goalkeepers again. I have to feel a bit sorry for Erkinov up front for Pakhtakor. Just really hasn't had anything to feed off. Passing has been very erratic from the visitors so far. Even though they've had 62% of possession, doesn't always tell you the full story. Not a single shot, in fact, so far for Pakhtakor. Just a couple from Ahal. Wasn't the prettiest of challenges, that, was it? Turan. He's gone for the return and he's got it. Just had it whipped off his toe. They'll have to settle for a throw. Saitov. Saitov again, time to deliver. It's not a bad ball in. Very well defended by Geldiev. Kolmatov, who's looked arguably the most creative of the Pakhtakor midfielders. Little tricky turn from Turgenboev didn't come off. Header was by Hemrebekov. Still going. Another chance to deliver. There's another one that's right down the goalkeeper's throat. "6'5", Rahat Japarov, he'll catch those all night. Only joined 2 months ago, actually, the keeper. He was unattached for 8 months before that, intriguingly. Well, there's an optimistic effort. He was a few metres off his line, Pavlyuchenko, but even if that had been on target, I think he'd have got back okay, but obviously Aniev thought it was worth a go. Saitov. This time he will reach it, Turgenboev. Support from Kolmatov. Well, defenders again got themselves in a muddle. Aniev whacked him in his own player in the middle of that little melee. Kolmatov. And again. Sabri Hoyjeev. Now Saitov. Well, that's a more searching delivery from Hemrebekov. Couldn't get a colleague on the end of it though. Hemrebekov again. Crowd enjoyed that, and he's off on the charge here, Abdurrahmanov. And he may have found a teammate, has he? Not quite. Tagayev was busting a gut to get there, just unable to catch up with it. Just a few signs the game's starting to open up a little bit at the end of this first half. That was a lovely run. Tagayev, pity. He had 2 to put it back to, well, who he could have pulled it back to, and he picks out the gloves of Pavlyuchenko. But as I say, starting to be a little more open, this contest, with 5.5 minutes of the first half still to play. That was well won by Diniev. Needs support though. Broke kindly for him. Just always seem to have so many bodies back behind the ball, Pakhtakor. Ravchanov. Soyanov. That's okay. Abdurrahmanov. Header went sideways, but fell to a yellow shirt. Not for long. Abdurrahmanov again. He's given it straight back. And that's going to be a free kick for Pakhtakor. was clearly late, and it wasn't particularly subtle from Atageldiev. Saito. Mamedov. Once again, patient in possession. Just need to pick a pass. Final ball has been found wanting. They will get a cheap corner here again, though. Organising, Rahat Japarov. Great time to score now, wouldn't it? It's never a bad time, but just before the break, Kolmatov with the away swinger again. Keeper chose to punch, might have caught that. Kolmatov can deliver again, and he'll stay there for another corner. Well, nervous moments these for Ahal. Certainly done a lot of hard work tracking back in this first half. We'll spoil it all by conceding here. Dior Kolmatov then again. It's a decent delivery, and this is awkward for the goalkeeper, who did very well, stood his ground under his crossbar and claimed it confidently. Well, there's the possession. Hasn't really changed much since the first 10 minutes. Pakhtakor, 2/3 of it nearly, but not really able to create an opportunity worthy of the name. Just got caught there as he played the ball forward. Referees playing the advantage. Kolmatov, shooting opportunity here, deflection. Went under the goalkeeper, actually. There's a yellow card for the challenge, I think, for Safia. Rather in keeping for what's been a pretty scrappy opening period here at the Ashgabat Multi-Sport Stadium. So we move into the final minute of normal time in the first half. Might be a minute or two to add on. We haven't had too many stoppages I can immediately remember. Well, that was Gurbanov's challenge. So we are able to restart, so we might have 2 or 3 minutes to add on now after that little break. In fact, just the one. Sorted out by Mamedov, but way too much on that. It was Safiev, as I thought, who was shown the yellow card a moment or so ago. Descent was the reason, in case you were wondering. A bit too much back chat for Mohamed Nazaruddin's liking. So, last few moments here of this opening half. Played on by Kolmatov. Well, that will be half-time, and chances still on the ground for both sides. Kolmotov has looked the most likely to create something for Pakhtakor, who've had 2/3 of possession. For Ahal, the odd moment from Gurbanov, but they haven't really threatened Pavel Pavlyuchenko in the Pakhtakor goal either. So stalemate here at the Ashgabat Multisport Stadium. Half-time in this Group A West Region match. It's Ahal 0, Pakhtakor 0. required. That's a giveaway, and that was a tug back just when Sabrikhodjayev was looking dangerous. So an early free kick here for Pakhtakor in the second half, in a threatening position. Clear tug. He actually was pretty fortunate not to get booked there, Hodjamamedov, because it was cynical, stopping his man in his tracks. Erkinov is one of those over the ball. There's a committee of 4 or 5 at the moment. So 4 in the wall. Goalkeeper's going to struggle to get a view with that many bodies in front of him. Safayev also looks interested in taking this, as indeed does Cheran, the captain. There's the man who's got to stop it, Jafarov. I think it will be Cheran to strike it. Straight at the goalkeeper, and not with any significant velocity to the shot either. Bit of a damp squib, to be honest. Now, 3 against 3 if they can play this right here for Ahal, but they can't. Once again, weight of pass is always going to be woefully short. Going a little bit longer. That's decent ball for Erkinov. Ran into traffic a little bit. At least managed to hold on to the football. Saitov. Nice touch that from Cheran, but Kolmatov lost it. And the second half started off in a pretty scrappy fashion, the way that the first half finished. This is a better run though, showing some purpose, Basimov. No free kick, he just ran into traffic. Here's Cheran, had it whipped off his toe. Now that's going to be a free kick for sure. It's a lovely touch in the middle of that from Geldiev. The yellow card is out, and I don't think that Asmininov can have any complaints. Well, they didn't do much with their free kick a few moments ago. Pakhtakor, I wonder whether Ahal can go up with something here. It's a nice turn. He had 2 defenders for company, and he would have been clear of both of them without that foul. A little bit further out than the Pakhtakor free kick was. Tagiev is shaping up like he fancies it. Also got Ravshanov in attendance as well. Don't think that was a planned routine. It is Tagiev. That needed saving. 6'4" Pavlyuchenko flung himself across his goal to make the stop. Danger may not be over, it's high and it's hanging. More up and out by Asmininov. Decent free kick that. from Elman Tagiev, the captain. Meanwhile, danger at the other end with Erkinov. Making a beeline for the byline, but the touch was far too heavy. Well worth looking at this free kick again. Not sure how much the goalkeeper saw of that until pretty late. I think that was a decent save. Important foot in that by Hamra-Bekov. Well, that was absolutely drilled at Abdurrahmanov. Nothing he could do with it at all. Headed us by Shabakouchev, and then Cheran, and that's going to be a free kick, pretty soft one really. Just for a moment, looked like he had some space there, Aliyev. Broken back for Ahal, but that was betwixt and between. I think he was in about 3 minds there. In the end, Aliyev unable to make anything of it. Diniev. Cheran, thumped forward by Safiev. Hooked away by Hamraliev. Still haven't got it properly clear. Picked up by Hodjamamedov. Cheran. Safiev unable to provide any kind of a penetrative pass. Good across by Hamra-Bekov. Again, just woefully inaccurate, but they've given it away. Ahal, this might be trouble. Came back off the goalkeeper and then scrambled away. Stayed in play. That was a real scare. Probably the closest that Pakhtakor have come, to be honest. Hamra-Bekov. Held up briefly by Kolmatov. Looking more threatening now, the Uzbek side. Kolmatov again. Well, that was excellent work from Diniev, just to shepherd him away, and he's won the throw as well. two for company there, Gurbanov. Another giveaway. Well, just weren't on the same wavelength. It's one of the softest throws you'll ever see. The right back Saitov just wasn't watching. As Milinov tried to just play a basic square pass to him, and he switched off completely. One of the things that will drive a coach insane. Kolmatov. Look at the run here, it's a decent one from Safayev. Not the worst cross in the world, and that was good cover. Very good defending that from Geldiev. Much better delivery this time. Geldiev did everything he could to put off Cheran, albeit at the expense of a corner. It's Pakhtakor's sixth. Clipped in dangerously. I think Turgenboev was closest to it. Tried to run it out there, Gurbanov. He's lost it, and that's a clear foul from Bazimov. Maybe a little fortunate not to go into the referee's notebook for that challenge. Saitov. And again. Sabrakodjaev. Look at the space here. It's got the crowd going. Diniev on the charge. Is that a penalty? Referee had a good look and said no. Well, there would have been Pakhtakor hearts in mouths there. Diniev on the charge, looked like he was shoved. Game has gone on with Erkinov. If they score here, the home crowd will not be impressed. Erkinov again. High, wide and not very handsome. Well, you can hear the crowd reaction to that challenge on Diniev. And it's been checked. And there's no penalty. Well, at least you could say they checked it very quickly. Seen so often in some leagues around the world, it takes an eternity. Just wasn't quite enough for the VAR official from Singapore to suggest the referee might want to have another look himself. Here it is. And in fact, when you look at it from that angle, I think that's a very good decision. Now Pakhtakor with players forward here. Sabrakodjaev. Kolmatov. Once again, the pass was errant. Well, he spotted the runner, Sabrakodjaev, just couldn't execute the pass correctly. First change And it's the man who went down for that penalty appeal. By the look of it, is it? No, he's just getting a bit of water. He's going to carry on. It's Bayench Meredov coming on for Aniyev. Very attacking player, Meredov. So that is a positive change from Serdar Geldiev. Does have one goal in the Champions League this season. Number 11 has just come on. Basimov. That will be a free kick. Looked like there could have been 2 or 3 in the build-up there, actually. So a chance here for Tagiev to put in a teasing ball from this right-hand side. 6 men in white poised to try and get on the end of it. Well, it's actually a potential red card check here. So Mohamed Nazaruddin is going to have a look at this. Need to run it on a little bit. Oh, that's nasty. Stamp on the back of the leg. Wow. I think he's in trouble here. I think he's in big trouble. It's Hamrabekov. Yeah, right through the back of his man, and with, I think, some intent. The fact that the referee was asked to go and have a look usually suggests that there's going to be some action here. Let's have a look what he does. Red card is going to be the decision. And there it is. And I think, having seen the replay of that, I don't think the official had any other choice than to send Hamrabekov packing. He doesn't like it, obviously. Well, the argument's not going to actually do any good here. On the back of the calf, studs up with full force. I don't think he has an argument. Captain's entitled just to ask for an explanation. The referee has just given him one, and Hamrabekov's got to go. To assorted jeers from the home faithful here. So they're going to play for 25 minutes with 10. Wonder if we might see Ahal offer much more of an attacking threat now. There's the man with the problem, Shatsky, the Pakhtakor coach. I think they got that wrong. Tagiev eventually does take it. Well, that's a dangerous ball in. It was well defended by Hamraliev. No joy for Erkinov. Now, how will Pakhtakor play it from here? They've got a problem immediately because Taguia has it, and he's dangerous. And the shot wasn't. Still not sure if it's a great idea for Pakhtakor to try and play for a point. Obviously difficult with 10 men. See how they decide to proceed. Here's Safia. Intended for Erkinov, never really looked like reaching him. Into Hoджамамедов. So we hit the midpoint of the second half, still goalless. Pakhtakor though, a man down. Gurbanov. Hoджамамедов. Flick was inaccurate, very easy for Pavlyuchenko. I think when the Pakhtakor coach, Shatsky, sees that Hamrabekov challenge later on video, he's going to be particularly annoyed at his player. Because it was reckless and it was unnecessary, and it's put his team into something of a predicament here. Clumsy challenge that by Hamraliev, nothing more than that. And it's given Ahal another chance from the free kick. I think he just slightly lost his bearings there, Meredon, who's just come on. Here's Safia. It's a little bit short, it looked initially, just about reached its target. Well, that was a bit clumsy as well from Asmedinov. The striker really wasn't going anywhere, and he's just bundled him over and gifted Ahal a cheap free kick. Blatant. Just don't think they're helping themselves at the moment, Pakhtakor. Might be much busier than he expected in the last 20 minutes or so. Pavlyuchenko in goal for Pakhtakor. Taguiev takes. It's just a fraction too high, I think, for Diniev. That's why he couldn't control the header. Well, actually hit him. I think his teammate in front of him rather obscured his view of the ball. That almost hit him on the face. Oh, look at this. There's half a chance here. Erkinov might be in for Pakhtakor. Good goalkeeping from Japarov. He got his angles dead right there. And it wouldn't have counted anyway because he was offside. Not that the keeper knew that. He shut down Erkinov so quickly. Gave him very, very little to shoot at, but all academic because the flag was up. Couple of changes imminent here. Chiran is coming off. Somewhat surprising, the skipper's being withdrawn. And the other player making way is Turgan Boev. Pakhtakor coming on, who will play up front, maybe on his own. And Prenislav also, another striker. So, attacking substitutions from Maxim Shatsky. Whether they'll pay off is another matter entirely. Just about doing enough, Saitov, on that far side to see off Abduramanov. We've got a little bit fortunate there to get it back, Safiev. First touch for Pakhtakor. Very, very easy for Soyunov to clear the danger there. And Ahal can try and come forward themselves. Not with a pass like that. Safety first from Azmininov. Just starting to see a bit more of the ball, though, the visitors now. It's not going to be a free kick. Just got a toe in with Bazimov. And now they can charge forward. Once again, Neradov not given the kind of service he would want. It was almost gifted back to him. Credit the substitute for chasing down. Brought out by Azmininov. That was a stray boot. Sent Pakhtakor tumbling. So 15 minutes left, and the 10 men of Pakhtakor probably looking as dangerous now as they have at any stage since they lost to Hamrabekov. Asmidinov. Pakhtakor. Now Kolmatov has been much quieter in the second half than he was in the first, the midfielder. That's not a bad little ball, but it wasn't the best angle to shoot. He had two potentially to put it back to. And Urkanov, I think, realises he didn't make the best decision. It was nicely found, though. Good little give and go. Pakhtakor, the man who put him back in. Well, maybe he was entitled to try and find the far post, but he was a long way away from achieving it. Here's Basimov. That was well controlled, actually, and it nearly reached Dinia. Got a Pakhtakor player down holding his head, so the referee will have to stop play. Something out of nothing. There will be a corner, I think, once the physios come on. Diniev jumping, and just did enough, Asmidinov, to put the number 7 off, albeit at some personal cost. Physio has worked his magic by the look of it. Tagiev to take, goes short. Now probably wishing that he hadn't. Here's Soyunov. Somehow came out with a ball there, LDF. Not sure even he knows how. Soyunov. Inviting Gurbanov to chase it down, and he should have won the corner, I think. Yes, he has. Maybe at some cost too, by the look of it. Just the coming together, no malicious intent there. Ten minutes left then for one or other of these sides potentially to win it. There's the corner, it's a dangerous one, still not clear. And they're turned in! That's a super finish, and Ahal out of nothing may well have won it. Pakhtakor thought they cleared the danger, but it was lashed into the corner. I'm not sure Pavlyuchenko even saw it. And it's brought the crowd to life here. They've been waiting for something. Abduramanov, I think it was, who drilled it past Pavlyuchenko. And 9 minutes from time, Ahal have the lead. Going to make a substitution as well, but before that, there was the overhead kick, and it reached Abdurrahmanov on first time, right into the corner. It was excellent from Basimov, actually. There were two defenders there who stayed back and played him onside. Paying the penalty, Pakhtakor, for not clearing it properly. And he fairly belted it in. Umarov is on. For Ahal. And this is a shore-up situation, I think, for them. Although, here comes Tagiev on the charge. Just ran into his man, and then the follow-up shot easily saved. It's Mamedov who had the strike. Comfortable enough for Pavlyuchenko. So finally they managed to find a way through and take advantage of their numerical supremacy. What a moment, though, for the goal scorer. Meanwhile, they're hungry for more, potentially. Should be the keepers, though, from Gurbanov. Crowd want the whistle. They're a little premature, I think. Still got 6.5 minutes to play, and who knows how much injury time. Don't think they'll be overly committing going forward to this juncture. That's broken to a yellow shirt, though, but he could do absolutely nothing with it, Pakhtakor. Here come Ahal again, but between their teeth. Here's Basimov, who set up the goal. Now Gurbanov. That's not the worst ball. Well, they're all going for overheads now. That would have been spectacular from Meredov. Pakhtakor free kick. 5 minutes of normal time to go here. Meredov attempting the spectacular. Came off the shoulder, as you can see there, of Hamraliev. Nicely controlled by Gildiev. All the way back. Time on their side now. Ahal. Massive win for them this would be if they can see it out. I think they want to make another change. Against Mamiev is about to come on, I think. And the captain, Tagiev, is the player to be withdrawn. Not exactly hurrying off, happy to conduct the crowd. Amiev is predominantly a holding midfielder, just got to protect this lead. I think that's exactly what Serdar Geldiev would be thinking. Taking off his creative skipper and put on someone just to help shore things up for the last few minutes. Going to be quite a lot of stoppage time, though, you fancy. So they may have more time than they think to potentially try and get this leveller. This is Erkinov. Sabra Korjoyev couldn't do much with it. Rather hemmed in here, Geldiev. Wanted to get the free kick, referee said no, and he's lost it. Looked to be able to play that. It's a nice touch for Holmatov. Oh, it nearly found its way through to Erkinov in a shooting position. He just couldn't control it as he would have wanted. Otherwise, that would have been a Giltes chance. Now then at the other end. Far too easy for the goalkeeper from Diniev. End-to-end stuff in the last few minutes here. It's breathless. Out of context, really, with much of the match so far, but we've got some excitement now. Just over a minute of normal time to go. Asmedinov might need to get a little closer. Trying to find Erkinov with a pass from 50 yards, unlikely. Oh, given away. Now here's a chance. They've got 2-1 if they can play this right. Well, you might think it's a little greedy, Umarov. He had an option of playing it to his right to Meredov. Chose to go himself. It was a decent save by Pavlyuchenko. That would clearly have sealed it. Only a corner. And we're going to find out momentarily how much additional time is going to be added on here. If Umarov had just played that to his right to Meredov, number 11 would have had a very straightforward chance to double the lead. We've played the 90. There's the answer. 6 minutes of additional time. Might be more, because we don't seem to be anywhere close to getting the corner taken at the moment. Well, worth another look. Basically slipped Holmatov, and Umarov went himself. In fact, it was pretty close to the keeper. If he'd played the number 11 in there, Meredov, surely would have scored. As it was, Pavlyuchenko was able to shovel it behind. Eventually, we might get this corner taken. So it's probably going to be more like 8 minutes now, because it took 2 minutes to get that corner. That's out of play, I think. It certainly is now. So still time for Pakhtakor to pull off a rescue mission here. But it hardly created a chance worthy of the name, truth to tell. Since they went down to 10 men. With that dismissal of Hamrabekov. That's a free kick though, and they've got an opportunity. Maybe just a tad far out. It'll have to be something sensational to beat the goalkeeper direct from that range. And he's going to put some spray down, but not until they've got back the requisite distance. Can they find a dramatic leveller here? It's Koldorkanov who's going to strike it, but well, the goalkeeper pushed it away, and it's gone in! It's a late leveller. I'm not sure the keeper even needed to make that save. He couldn't hold it, he shoveled it aside. And it was trouble, all of their own making. Pakhtakor have a leveller with 10 men in the 5th minute of stoppage time. But Japarov will not want to see that again. Defensive calamity for Ahal. Erkinov couldn't believe his luck. Another free kick. Well worth having a look at this. I think it was going wide anyway. Keeper made a real meal of it, and it came back across goal. He did well to stretch and poke it in, Erkinov. Koldorkanov's effort was clearly going to go past the post. Well, pressure makes sportsmen do funny things. The Japarovs had hardly anything to do in this match, and that error looks like depriving Ahal of 2 points, maybe more. Because who's to say they can't make something of this free kick as well? Same man over it, Koldorkanov. Maybe a bit further out than the last one. Here he goes. And the goalkeeper, well, he just covered his post, I think. Maybe that's what he should have done in the first one. It's gone wide. We've played the 6 minutes, but I think we're going to have at least 2 more for that delay we had right at the start of stoppage time. Well, what a dramatic finale here, and it may not be finished yet. They want a winner, you can see it. Pakhtakor, when they scored, they picked the ball up and rushed back to the centre circle. They know a draw may not be much good. They want the win, and they may have a couple of more minutes here to try and achieve it. Erkinov. Kolmatov. All Pakhtakor now. Never know they're playing 10 against 11, would you? That was a shirt tug. That's another free kick. They're losing their heads here, Ahal. Very frustrated. Can they win it right at the death? Saitov is going to take. 7 players in yellow waiting. Saitov's delivery. Easy for the goalkeeper that time, and there might be a break on net. Oh, the throw wasn't quite accurate enough. And the defender's going to get there first, and happy to put it into the stand. I think the home fans had settled for a point now. The whole complexion of the match has changed around so quickly. I'm not sure the potential penalty check. Yeah, it's complete. So nothing doing with that. Ahal trying to get something late on. That is that. And a match that offered, well, not a great deal in the first half, but what drama we had in the second. First of all, when Hamrabekov was sent off, studs up challenge through the back of an opponent's calf. It was VAR'd and correctly deemed to be a red card offence. Abduramanov then scored with 9 minutes to go after Basimov's clever overhead kick had set him up. But then 5 minutes into stoppage time, Rahat Japarov, the Ahal goalkeeper, had a bit of a nightmare, saved a free kick that was going wide. All he could do was push it out, and when it came back in, it was put in by Erkinov. A draw probably not great for either side, but huge drama at the death. It's finished Ahal 1, Pakhtakor 1.